Hi, this is Harold and welcome to the Sanctum. So this video is a part 2 to the previous video that I uploaded, which was on the symbolism of the moon. Now this video is going to focus on another aspect of the moon, and the reason why I decided to make this a separate video was for this particular reason, because it's a different aspect of the moon. So in the previous video I discussed the symbolism of the moon and how the moon is linked with motherhood and fertility and aspects like that. But in this particular video, we're going to talk about the other important aspect of the moon. And that particular aspect is that the moon rules dreaming. I mean, after all, the moon is most visible at night. And if the sun is related to the day, the moon is related to the night. And oftentimes we sleep at night. So the moon rules the unconscious and it rules dreaming. It also rules illusion. It rules glamour. And it also rules the home. The home environment is ruled by the moon. But essentially the focus of this video is the role of the moon when it comes to dreaming. And particularly lucid dreaming. Now, some of you who follow my channel may have been drawn to this channel because of the videos I make on lucid dreaming. And this is essentially a video on how understanding your connection to the moon as well as how you can use the lunar energies can help you increase your dream lucidity as well as your ability to dream more successfully. So, first of all, one thing that I noticed for myself is that whenever the moon is new, whenever there is a new moon, I tend to lucid dream more. Almost every single time during a new moon, I tend to lucid dream. And I discovered the likely reason for that is because when I was born during a new moon. So the reason why I'm sharing this is I spoke to a bunch of my other friends who also lucid dream. And they agreed that there's a correlation between where their moon was at their time of birth, and if they are to look at their dream diary every time they lucid dream, the moon was in the same place, or it was the same phase, or face of the moon was the same as when they were born, or there's a higher chance of lucid dreaming at that particular point in time. So it's important to keep track of the moon as well as look at your own birth chart. And you can find this in many different ways if you just simply go online and search up maybe astro.com or something like that. There are many websites but you need to know your time of birth. You need to know your time of birth, and you can find your astrological chart, or your natal chart as it's called. And oftentimes when people think astrology, they just think of the sun sign, which is often what you find on Facebook and on the newspaper and things like that. That's not what I'm talking about. It's much broader than that. If you really look at your natal chart, you've got a placement for every planet, including the moon. So it's important to see where your moon was when you were born. at the time of birth. And depending on where that was and what phase of the moon it was in, those who already have lucid dreams notice if there's a correlation between that and the time in which you seem to have a lucid dream. And whatever phase the moon was in when you were born, now when you wish to have a lucid dream, pay attention to the skies. And there are many ways you can do this. There are many apps to keep track of the moon, and there are many websites and things like that where you can keep track of the phase the moon is in at this particular point in time. And whenever the moon is in the same phase as it is when you were born, what you need to do is, when you go to bed, if you can discover where the moon is, or towards what direction the moon is at, point towards that direction. Close your eyes and imagine that you can see the moon in front of you, and send the intention straight to the moon that tonight you will have a lucid dream. And you do that with absolute conviction, absolute trust, absolute focus, and knowing that you will have a lucid dream. And you imagine sending it straight to the moon. If you don't know where the moon is in terms of direction, that's okay. Just imagine the moon. But if you do know the direction, that's even better. And you do that. And notice what happens. There is a direct correlation between the moon and dreams. And working with lunar energies in this way, and many other ways, which you will learn later on my channel, can directly enhance your ability to lucid dream and remember dreams and be successful with dream work. So please like this video, please subscribe and click the bell icon so that you're notified every time I release a new video. So thank you, take care, and I shall see you very soon.